3 weeks are now over, and I'm actually really highly motivated to carry my journey all the way across to the end of 100 days, which is about 14 weeks and 2 days. Hi, my name is Ritesh Chawla. A little bit about my journey, so you can find more details at riteshchawla.co.uk. But I run a successful business called Made to Measure. Made to Measure specializing in construction, really. So we do house refurbs, we do fitted furniture, we do all sorts of things, really. Anything to do with an extension, a loft conversion, a garage conversion. So that's all about my company, really. I also do have a small IT company called itworld.london, which is based remotely, and it helps businesses to maximizing their leads or sales, which in terms of digital marketing or creating their online presence, and maybe helping them in sales as well, like a CRM system in managing their leads, and sort of making sure that they are optimizing their business fully and professionally. So that's all about me. And this channel is a crazy channel. It's all about really sharing my ideas, and more mainly to do with how important is physical health, followed by financial health, leading to a great mental health, and obviously, which is all what we want, is an amazing spiritual journey. At the end of the day, we are all living here just to enjoy life at the end of the day, isn't it? So my journey is getting closer to the next step. But before I explain you all the 4 steps, let's have a look at my body vitals. So speaking about body vitals, let's start with today's date first. Hey Siri, what's the day today?
It's Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2024.
Brilliant. So actually I was meant to be shooting on a Monday, but because there were school holidays and I was away with family, I just couldn't shoot, which unfortunately leaves me only 5 days for the next shoot. So I don't know how the body is going to change in just 5 days. Next Monday is going to be a bit interesting. Let's come back to the body vitals. So obviously, if you look at, let's just start with blood sugar. So obviously, if you look at the screen, I had started with a blood sugar of 6.3. I'm now at, so if you look at 6.3, and then it went down to 5.8, went down to 5.2, and now is 5.6. So it's going to fluctuate a little bit. And also, I did had a bit of a late meal yesterday, so it wasn't really proper fasting blood sugar. But I'm still happy with this result. I'm quite sure in another couple of weeks or so, I'm going to be completely off the chart. When I say off the chart, means if you have a look here, it should be below 5.6, between 3.9 to 5.6, and I think I'm already kind of there, not far away. So really happy with this. Speaking of the blood pressure, so if you look at the whole blood pressure issue, so I had 133 systolic by 83, followed by I had a 142 by 83, then it went down to 126, so 127 by 81, and now it is 124 by 78. So if we look at the blood pressure chart, 124 is in elevated. So I started with almost like a stage 2, then I was stage 1, and now I'm on the elevated one, which is obviously a lot better. I mean, I have not even started any exercising. So if I mix this up with a bit of exercise, my blood pressure is going to return to normal, which is going to be ideal. So that's my blood pressure. Speaking of my body weight, so if you look, I had started with 83.9, by the way, even though it says 83.6, it was 83.9, and then it went down to 83.2, and then it went down to 81.8, and then this morning when I measured, it was 81.2. So obviously I am reducing, which is great news. This is again without doing exercise. Obviously, if I mix that up with a bit of exercise, because if you remember, my 100-day journey is all about building habits, which gets sustained. What I don't want to do is after the 100 days fall back into the old habits, and then there's a bit of a mess everywhere. So obviously, I am going to do exercise a bit, but then mix that up with a bit of exercise. I think we'll do absolutely amazing. But really happy with this result so far. And the heart rate, if we quickly show you, it was 77, it's gone down to 67. It's a steady heart rate. I mean, obviously, if you look at the chart, I mean, for example, if I zoom into the pulse rate here, so for a person of my age, which is between 36 to 45, on a good, I should be between 63 to 66. I'm above average, and I was quite below average to start with. So that's my numbers, and yeah, we'll see you on the next slide.
So how do I feel? Well, obviously it's been 3 weeks, slightly more than 3 weeks, and I feel amazing. I think I don't crave for sugar anymore. I absolutely don't have any cravings for eating meat, and I definitely have no cravings for smoking or alcohol. However, the smoking habit is still a bit lingering here and there, but it's not a problem at all. So that's aside, let's talk about the journey I had started in the very first video, if you remember. That complete transformation is all about physical, mental, physical, mental, and then a spiritual. Because at the end of the day, we're here to live an amazing life. And we need to live in the present and not be worried about future holding. So obviously it's all about my journey. Now, if you actually see the 100 days, you can actually see that you can actually break them down right there. First 4 weeks, I'm going to focus on my physical health. Although because it's a 100-day challenge, I'll carry on noting my numbers down all the way from top, all the way down till the 100 days, which is 14 weeks and 2 days. But essentially, I'm going to focus step one, first 4 weeks on my physical health. Step two, for the second 4 weeks, which is week 5 all the way through week 8, on my financial health. So I'll be obviously discussing my finances and see what I can do and how am I going to improve it. The step 3, which is the next 3 weeks, which is from week 9 all the way to week 12, I'm going to be focusing on mental health. Obviously, I'm going to be talking about how I feel and what mental is, like mind chatter or, all the rest. In the last 2 weeks, I'm going to focus on the spiritual health. Talk about nothing religious as such, just staying in the moment and all the bits and pieces really. And the last 2 days are really just completing the 100 days. But that's what my journey is all about. And I really hope you're going to stay along and follow me along till the end of 100 days. Thank you.